Morning.
One sec.
What?
Let's get a breakfast sandwich check-in.
Oh, yeah.
Cumbies,
Yeah.
chorizo, egg, pepper jack wrap.
Wow.
It's my go-to.
That's a risky morning meal.
It helps me feel, you know?
You want to burn from the inside.
Yeah.
And it's from Cumbies.
Yeah.
So he's also risking
Yeah.
food poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? He
Right.
also wants that adrenaline rush
Yeah.
of realizing that that could make him really sick.
It's a gamble.
It's like a Taco Bell breakfast.
Yeah,
Have you
done that? Never.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah?
I wouldn't recommend it, but I've done it.
It's another fresh new morning.
Taco Bell, Taco Bell, starting fresh and starting early. Taco Bell, Taco Bell, snappy cheese and crispy lettuce. The freshest you can get it, shredded, simmered, chopped and grated. Taco Bell, put a smile on your face. And Taco Bell, everybody loves taste. And Taco Bell, 'cause we're a fresh food place. Taco Bell.
Oh, what's up?
Just about to tack this together.
What is it?
This is Ian and I are having a competition.
Oh,
Battle of the Brothers. It's Brothers War. The prophecy cabinet that
Yeah.
they showed on Instagram. Everyone loves it.
yeah.
So Ian is making a fancy one. I'm making a basic one. Actually, let me call Ian down here. What's up, Ian? Feel free to come to the mailroom and talk to Matt and I about the our cabinet build-off. There.
Whoa. What an
Play his,
entrance.
Play his wrestler theme.
Yeah, what's my wrestler theme music?
I don't know.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
I don't know either.
We've got the two cabinets cooking up. We've got Fancy Pants cabinet.
Yeah.
My storage solution is affordability, something more friendly for the modular game table folks. Let me show you where I started. We already make this. And because we already make this, I want to use it. For my entire design philosophy for this is to try to keep the costs down. So I want to cannibalize as many existing parts as possible. This is what we're trying to hold. This is a standard topper. I realized, I was like, well, we already make its big brother, which is for the wides. So I could actually use this as a building block for this cabinet.
What if they actually have a wide?
Well, then we'll make a wider one too. Right, so I took this bad Larry and I flipped it onto the floor with a couple pieces of wood here to indicate feet of some sort. Go ahead, Ian, what do you think? From there.
I love it. I think it's hard to tell whether aesthetically this is going to be great until there's something sitting on it.
I agree.
So I think it's great to start. We need to build up what's going to be and then decide if that works or if we need to have something else.
On the JV version, the fancy version that you're making,
Yeah.
the toppers were stored low. Makes sense, the toppers are big, they're heavy, you don't want to
Yeah.
you don't want to throw them up high. So I did the simplest thing. I think Ed may have done a version of this. This is just sort of a existing solution concept we have for our toppers, and then so I'm just throwing it here. Okay?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Great.
This guy's good.
Next step, we got to finish off this hutch. I just threw this like this, I threw this like this. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was the next thing I did. I boxed out this space with the core functionality on the bottom, with a topper on the top and a topper on the bottom.
I actually like the proportion of this. It's actually pretty low profile against your wall. You know, so if you don't have a huge room, you might still be able to use this, you know, next to your table along your wall.
Sure.
It's obviously a phenomenal beginning, right? But I'm not satisfied. So, when I look at this profile, I was less happy with this profile. Right in here.
Yeah.
See this overhang? That is an unsupported overhang. So, what I've done is, with the power of a table saw, this is now getting a little bit trickier.
Yeah.
But my current thought is, can I bring
Oh, that's nice.
this wood around? When you look at it here, fuck you, you fucking, there, right?
Out to the edge.
Okay. It's not perfect yet. But like, this is very important to me. This relationship here, this line right here. Now we're starting to get somewhere, right?
It also gives it some
volume.
robustness. It rounds out the shape. Like if you look at this, it's like a skinny little stick.
Yep.
This side of this actually still is a skinny little stick, but it doesn't appear to be.
I generally try to think as little as possible. Like when you're...
We know.
Okay. It's iterative. Try, observe, react, and then loop it as quickly as possible. So no, I haven't thought about, what's gonna happen here. I wanna finish off this base for version 1.0. Then we'll get Jason so he can complain. Then I'll start to work on the top, and the big decision I have to do on the top is we have to figure out what it's gonna hold. And then within that, I don't know if I wanna stay wide or do we wanna step in to sort of have that head, shoulders movement.
Or go really wacky modern and like put it off to one side so you have like a shelf on one side.
I wouldn't do that.
Goes up the other side. I said wacky.
We have an Instagram account. Are you familiar with this? Instagram.
Yes.
Do you have Instagram?
No, I don't do social media. It's bad for you.
Through the custom shop, we did a prophecy storage hutch. It held the toppers, it held the player desks. We wanted to do another version. So Ian started working on that. Meanwhile, Bobby requested from me a lower cost MGT version. So we decided to do both simultaneously, head to head, Brothers War. Okay?
Want nothing to do with this. Why did you bring me in here?
We've got Ian's attempt at a prototype, and then we have a
Yours is much nicer.
absolutely polished, finished piece of work. Give your impressions.
I don't understand this one at all. Where do the toppers go? Like each topper has its own topper shelf.
Yep, and then whoop.
That's cool. So what are you proposing, Ian, with this curved?
I had two other ideas. The first one, we've got slides mounted in the side and it just slides down. And then you put it back and you slide it back up. Chink, and then it's closed.
That's pretty cool.
The other option that I was maybe gonna do a quick prototype of would be like a tambour solution. You know,
That's what I was
where
gonna say.
you've got,
Yep.
you know, the doors wrap around to the back of the case.
It seems very finicky. I don't understand how it doesn't just seize up all of the time.
The traditional ones were slats glued to like canvas, essentially. So there's no physical joinery other than glued to a fabric. And then that runs in a groove in the bottom and the top. The tambours, like that's a look. It's very strong, vertical like feel to it.
Yeah.
So depending on the aesthetic of the rest of the case, it might just not work.
I have seen more modern ones where they like veneer a panel and then slice it with a really thin saw curve, so it's almost like continuous grain, and you lose that stripy look.
So in this area, this will hold all 5 prophecy toppers.
It should. I based this volume off the case we made.
And then we just have generic storage for the nerds. Are you thinking of this being open, Ian, or are you thinking of this being...
I'm not thinking, that's for sure.
Now that you know the functionality, how it all works.
It does look a little top heavy. Could do it where the whole thing, and they like slide past each other. You know, like this has a cover.
Oh, that also has a bottom?
So it looks more like
interesting.
Sideboard.
That's interesting.
This cut in, it's so opposite of everything else. Everything else is coming out, and it just feels wrong.
I think it's too like tight and then straight.
The shelf could literally mimic the curve of the front here. You could have a gentle curve
that'd be interesting.
coming out.
Right. It'll be satisfying then when the door comes down.
Comes down and you'll have like a nice reveal in the front of the door.
I agree with that.
And then all the shelves could also be curved.
Let's talk about the...
Done.
This
Ready
time.
to ship. What are we talking about?
So my design constraint with this was as many existing parts as possible. So this is a wide topper.
Love it.
And that's
Love everything about that.
This is the only tricky bit of woodworking here.
Long miters are pain in the balls.
Yeah, this is where I don't have really good ideas yet. This rack, I almost see as a separate item that can get installed in here or on a wall or anywhere. I think nice thing is, We can box it, we can stock it, we can ship it. No assembly required. No doors, because I'm trying to make this lean and mean and cheap.
Yeah.
Not to be a Debbie Downer, but most people have their toppers on the tables most of the time.
Right.
So do people actually want this? I get. I totally understand this with the cabinet with the door that like that's great. I mean, you look at this not loaded. This is what it's gonna look like.
Yep.
Like 97% of the time, you got this in your room.
Yeah. I think this is where I pitched my very expensive idea.
What are we doing?
I had the idea to basically just make the whole back of that a mag rack, and then we just make an accessory. You have a little cutout here with the magnets on the back.
Yeah.
You just get however many of these you need to hold however many toppers you have. Click them in, and then you have the rest of this for storage.
Cool idea.
It is a cool idea.
The only downside, like, you don't want to like load it up with storage and then you just have to take all the accessories out to put your toppers on. It's like a lot of changeover. Ugh.
By the way, like, is this a good, put holes and do some shelving with this as well, right? It'd be like shelving module or topper module or mag rack module. But I agree, it's these topper things are just sort of sitting there. Oops, sorry.
I like the concept. This is that like modularity bullshit.
This is like
really
it's like design creep.
This might be crazy. What if the back was like louvers that were all hinged and then they like fold down to be shelves?
Whoa.
Could be cool. It's obviously a lot more complex.
How crazy do we want to get?
That's the thing, trying to make it affordable.
Right.
We can make it awesome.
Yeah. You're actually increasing the complexity quite a bit.
Now it's like twice the price.
It would be like, yeah, like twice the price.
Or just keep it like this.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Wherever it lands, it lands.
It's gonna land somewhere. Captain's coming out nice.
It's huge. How big do you think these people's houses are?
This is not that big. People are gonna love this. Have you seen the whole thing with the topper block, like the whole idea?
No.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's so big.
No!
Ooh.
Thing.
Okay, all right.
Slow down.
Yep.
Dun 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 dun. So the idea is this bad Larry goes here. So if you have a topper block, it can hold your topper block. This section will be removable. So when you put your toppers in,
Yeah,
they would actually pierce through.
I see.
Then, in this area, we will have a couple options. You can either have mag racks, player desk wall mounts, or if you don't want either of those, we can do shelving. I would say the criticism I have of this design is the accessories are kind of in there. I could make it more shallow if I wanted to.
Yeah, but then you're kind of restrained by the
Right.
depth of the topper block.
The topper block is setting your depth.
Yeah.
I
So,
think this is going to be pretty
so
popular.
are you thinking of not putting a top on this at all?
Correct. No, there's no top to this
Oh,
hutch.
okay.
There's no top to this hutch. This is
All
a
right.
buffet,
Got it.
right? So, it's a game buffet.
Oh, you got stuff in there.
I got some stuff in there. Does it sound okay?
No, it's terrible, but just talk loudly. You're good at that.
I am good at that. Let's wheel it over there. The lighting's a bit better and it's also a bit quieter.
Sure.
We'll go over there. There we go. All right, let's get this off.
Okay.
So yeah, I have it populated. I have it populated with a magnetic wall rack on the back and then also a player desk mount
Yeah.
as well. Come over here, you'll notice there are shelf holes.
Yeah.
So you can also do shelving. In the middle Where the topper block goes. Ooh, do I have a?
Yeah, I was just looking for one.
I have a topper block. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's quick. Look at him go.
Oh,
Made it. Got a topper block in the middle, which stores the topper vertically, and this, which I have not done yet, will hinge upwards.
oh, so it will have hardware with the hinge.
So my current plan is, it can hinge up, or I could make it fully removable. I have a request from the Bobby in Chief, okay?
Yeah.
To have some sort of functionality. Like, so for instance, if this hinged up, could there be like a little, like you could have placemats in here or trivet storage?
More mag racks.
Yeah. There's some design space here.
It's a chunk of wood.
It is.
It could do something.
This could do something.
Yeah.
So,
It's a DM screen.
and now you're in game mode. Kind of cool.
It's nice.
Something I like about the design is A, it's utilizing our existing products and our existing capabilities.
Yep. What if you're just buying a new table,
Yep.
or for whatever reason you don't have any accessories yet, or a topper block?
Yep.
Is there a way we can make that space hold the toppers without having to buy a topper block? So then when they buy this, if you're spending all this money,
Right.
and then you like have to buy a topper block too on top of that?
So I believe the way we're going to offer this is it's going to be, this is just me talking.
Sure.
You purchase the game buffet. You don't like the name?
Game buffet?
Yeah.
We'll keep working on it.
Like in the base price will be included, say, a topper block and 2 mag racks.
Okay.
Or you could say, oh, I don't want the topper block, instead add these. Or if you already had the topper block and the mag racks and the player, what we could do is say additional cup holders or additional other accessories to load it up.
Yeah, yeah.
To fill in, right. So as long as the offering is structured in such a way that the people that already own the things are winning, then yes, I would like to include it for the people that don't have any of our items. I think this is a successful design. I mean, this is still prototype, so it's rough. We have to work on some edge detailing,
Yeah.
some decisions.
Like this is a little weird.
No, yeah, actually, that is a little.
I actually think I would lose this on these inner shelves, just have these be straight.
We'll review this probably on Wednesday with the PA team. I'll leave it with Matt. He'll do drawings, and then we'll do a formal one-off. So this is going to be in production relatively soon.
Wow.
Get hyped.
A smile on your face. And Taco Bell. Everybody loves taste. And Taco Bell. 'Cause we're a fresh food place. Taco Bell.
What I need from the viewers, game buffet, the gaming sideboard, the modular sideboard, the modular game buffet,
Battle station.
Battle buffet.
battle buffet. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't. The naming on this is a bit tricky.
Board game buffet.